The new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer just dropped, and it is packed with hidden details, inside jokes, and tantalizing teases for what's to come in the MCU. Get ready as we dive deep and uncover the biggest Easter eggs you may have missed in this epic trailer. Number 1. Cassandra Nova, Professor X's evil twin. One of the most intriguing revelations is that The Crown's Emma Corrin is playing the villainous Cassandra Nova. In the comics, Nova is Charles Xavier's parasitic twin sister, a being of pure evil who tried to kill him in the womb. She has all of Xavier's psychic powers, and then some. The trailer shows her using telekinesis against Wolverine and ruling over a brotherhood of mutants in a post-apocalyptic wasteland. This sets up a major X-Men villain for the MCU. Number 2. AntMan's giant skull fortress. Speaking of that wasteland, one of the most striking visuals is a massive skull that appears to be Cassandra Nova's base of operations. Eagle-eyed fans recognized it as the helmet of a fallen giant man, presumably an alternate Scott Lang or Hank Pym. This seems to be a dark twist on the Pym Falls location from the Old Man Logan comic, where Wolverine's dystopian future had Giant Man's corpse as a landmark. It's a clever way to tie Deadpool into Ant-Man's corner of the MCU. Number 3. Wolverine's sleeveless comic costume. After 2 trailers of teasing, we finally get to see Wolverine in his classic sleeveless yellow costume ripped right out of the comics. Hugh Jackman has never looked more accurate as the iconic X-Man. The trailer implies the sleeves get torn off during battle, a nice touch. Fans are still hoping to see Logan in the full mask by the end, but for now, this is the most comic-faithful Wolverine has ever been on screen. It only took the end of the Fox era to get it right. Number 4. Leaffelds' Just Feet. At the 120 mark as Deadpool and Wolverine stroll down the street, eagle-eyed viewers can spot a store sign that reads, Leaffelds' Just Feet in the background. This is a hilarious inside joke referencing Deadpool's co-creator Rob Liefeld, who was notorious for his, shall we say, unique way of drawing feet in the comics. Liefeld often hid characters' feet in smoke, or just drew them in a very exaggerated, unrealistic style. This gag sign is a brilliant meta-nod to that long-running criticism of Liefeld's art. Number 5. The destroyed 20th Century Fox logo and remains of the Titanic. Another one of the trailer's most memorable sights is the decayed remains of the 20th Century Fox logo in the wasteland. It signals the end of Fox's X-Men universe, and a new beginning for mutants in the MCU, with Deadpool as the bridge. Along with the destroyed Fox logo, fans have also spotted what looks like the shattered remains of the Titanic in the wasteland shots. The doomed ocean liner was the subject of the biggest movie in 20th Century Fox history before the Disney acquisition. The logo's ruins and the wreckage function as both a plot point and meta-commentary on Disney's acquisition of Fox and the X-Men movie rights. Number 6. X-Men movie villain cameos galore. The trailer is a Where's Waldo of X-Men movie villains, bringing back fan-favorite actors from across the franchise's history. We catch glimpses of Deadpool 2's Shatterstar, X2's Lady Deathstrike, X-Men, First Class's Azazel, X-Men, The Last Stand's Callisto, X-Men's Toad, and X-Men, The Last Stand's Pyro among Cassandra Nova's crew. There's even a big guy who resembles Kevin Nash's Russian from the 2004 Punisher movie. These are likely variants pulled from pruned timelines, an efficient way to tie the Fox movies into the MCU multiverse. Number 7. Deadpool Cameo. Another fun comics deep cut is the appearance of Deadpool. This canine version of Deadpool from the comics is seen licking Wade's face as an unimpressed Logan looks on. In the comics, Deadpool gained healing powers after being subjected to inhumane experiments by Mascara X. He was later recruited into the Deadpool Corps alongside other wacky variants like Kidpool and Headpool. It's unclear if he'll have a big role in the movie, but it's a cute and unexpected cameo for fans. And hey, if Howard the Duck can show up in the MCU, why not Deadpool? Number 8. Wolverine walks through a mutant graveyard. One of the trailer's most haunting images is a brief shot of Logan, solemnly walking through what appears to be a makeshift graveyard full of crude markers. This calls back to the mass graves dug for mutants in the Days of Future Past storyline, where Sentinels have wiped out most of mutant kind. It adds to the sense that Wolverine has failed to protect his fellow mutants in whatever timeline he comes from. Expect this variant's tragic backstory to be a key part of his character arc. Number 9. Deadpool recruits Wolverine. Like Professor X, the trailer opens with Deadpool trying to recruit a reluctant Wolverine in a seedy bar, highly reminiscent of how Professor X and Magneto first approached Logan in X-Men First Class. Wolverine even tells them both to go fuck yourselves in that movie. This time, Deadpool is playing the Xavier role. It's a fun passing of the torch from one generation of X-Men movies to the next. Number 10. The Void and Alioth, Loki's temporal titan. The desolate wasteland that Deadpool and Wolverine find themselves in is actually the Void at the end of time, a pivotal location from the Loki series. As Deadpool and Wolverine explore the multiversal wasteland, we see them come face to face with Alioth, the massive smoke monster first introduced in Loki as the guardian of the Void at the end of time. The Void is where the Time Variance Authority sends pruned timelines and variants. Alioth is a temporal beast that consumes matter and energy across timelines, posing a threat to our heroes. But its presence, along with what looks like a TVA agent, confirms this movie's connection to Loki's mythology. It also confirms that the movie will somehow tie directly into the MCU's ongoing multiverse saga. Number 11. Deadpool's gun has Smile for the Flash. In a blink and you'll miss it gag, Deadpool's gun has "Smile, wait for the Flash" engraved around the muzzle. It's a darkly funny touch that fits the character's twisted sense of humor, turning a murder weapon into a meta-commentary on the act of killing. The engraving also evokes the comic book trope of characters smiling while firing guns. It's this little attention to detail that makes Deadpool feel like he walked right out of a comic panel. Number 12. Deadpool and Wolverine jump through a portal. The trailer ends with an epic shot of Deadpool and Wolverine leaping out of Giant Man's skull fortress through a magic portal while Alioth bears down on them. The portal has the same orange sparks as the ones Doctor Strange and other sorcerers use, but it's unclear who created it. Could it be Deadpool's doing? Is there another magic user helping them traverse the multiverse? Is the Sorcerer Supreme, or Wong, helping them on their mission across the multiverse? The fact that the destination is obscured seems to be a deliberate tease for a big reveal the trailer wants to hide. Number 13. Iron Man logo on Red Skull's car. In a blink and you'll miss it moment, we see a classic car with an Iron Man logo on the hood. According to some, it is the same vehicle Red Skull drove in Captain America, the first Avenger, only it's been tricked out with Tony Stark's signature emblem. Others, however, are saying that it is a different car altogether. Number 14. Wolverine's patch persona. Speaking of alternate versions of characters, we get a glimpse of Wolverine in a white tux. This is a reference to Patch, one of Logan's undercover aliases in the comics. In the Marvel Comics universe, Logan sometimes goes undercover as a mercenary named Patch when he wants to operate without drawing attention to his Wolverine identity. Patch is known to frequent the Princess Bar in the crime-ridden island nation of Madripoor, which has been teased in several MCU projects now, like The Falcon and The Winter Soldier. Number 15. Deadpool pruned by the TVA? The trailer opens with a scene of Deadpool being surprised in his apartment by TVA agents. But there's something fishy going on here. Why would the TVA need to prune Deadpool? There's definitely more than meets the eye. My theory is that Deadpool somehow prunes himself to escape the TVA, and that's how he ends up in the Void. But I have a feeling this is all part of a larger plan by Deadpool. Maybe he needs to get pruned to reach Wolverine for their mission. Number 16. Secret Wars tease. The trailer includes a very quick shot of a comic book lying beside Deadpool. If you pause, you can see it's Secret Wars number 5, which features Doctor Doom on the cover. This is a massive tease for the upcoming Avengers, Secret Wars movie, and Doom's inevitable MCU debut. In the original Secret Wars storyline, Doom becomes a godlike being by stealing the powers of the Beyonder. Since Deadpool and Wolverine is confirmed to be set in the MCU, this Easter egg could be hinting that the multiverse-spanning events of the film will lead directly into Secret Wars, with Doom as the looming threat. Thanks for watching the video. Please like and share the video, and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos.